Hello guys, so I wanted to talk a little about overthinking things. Talking with my friend, and he told me that he remembered the time when he was in school and his dad delayed in paying his school fees. So he overthought the issue. He thought, okay, that this semester is done for me. I'm not going to be able to write an exam because my dad doesn't have the money to pay school fees. And eventually, his father paid the school fees, and he went on to fail a lot of courses because he was not reading. He had thought that it was done for. A lot of us overthink things. We even post it on our status and call ourselves overthinker. I'm also an overthinker, but I learned that it doesn't help. I'm just here to remind you that overthinking things does not help. You are only stressing your body, which in turn is also stressing your organs, and you're mentally fatigued, and it still will not help you at all. Start thinking of things too much. Just try and think back to when you where you are today. What's like previously, were you here, and what was the worst case scenario you thought was going to happen to you, and eventually you overcame it, and you see that all those things you thought, half of them, short, about 80% of them didn't come true. Like how I usually think is, when I think of something, I think of the worst case scenario that can happen, and once I'm like, okay, worst case scenario, they will kick me out of here, and that is it. I just rest my peace. That's the worst case scenario that can happen, but there's also a good case scenario that can happen. So think, when you're thinking, oh, I don't have a job today, I'm going to die if I can't have this. Remember that there might have been a time in the past that things eventually worked out. God came through for you. Sometimes it doesn't work out exactly the way we planned, the way we envision it to happen, but you just find out that months later, a year later, you think back and be like, it's true. There was a time I thought my world was going to end. There was a time I thought if this does not happen that time. But eventually, day by day, hour by hour, you are able to live through it, and here you are. You are well. So don't allow that small problem be the one that will steal your joy. No, find a way to be happy. Even if it's for you to buy gala and lakasara and eat, if that is where your happiness lies, just find a way to be happy. You have enough time to be sad, and don't dwell on sadness. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Likewise, overthinking is just fear of the unknown, fear of the future, anxiousness. It may not, a lot of times it doesn't happen the way you think it will happen, and you find out that at the end of the day you are fine. So all those hours, all those times you spend, all those joy that you allowed overthinking to steal have just gone like that. Matter resolved itself. It didn't turn out as bad and horrible as you thought it would. It will be well. Whatever you're going through, it will be well. I pray that it's resolved. I pray that God steps in for you in your situation. Just